Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Kincaid or Ice Rink 5 AM here, and today I am bringing you another Black Ops 2 attachment guide. Before we begin, the Christmas item from yesterday was a candy cane hidden in the wall, and be sure to look out for the Christmas item in today's video. Now, I want to remind you all that you can click BO2 guides to go check out more of these attachment guides, and you can click Ice Rink 5 AM to head straight to my channel. Now, today we're going to be talking about the Fore grip attachment, and the results that I obtained from testing this attachment are just absolutely shocking, and you guys are definitely going to want to pay attention throughout this video. So the Fore grip is described as an attachment that will reduce your recoil when aiming down sights. So the Fore grip is only available on 3 weapon classes in Black Ops 2, and those are the light machine guns, the assault rifles, and the submachine guns. The attachment unlock level for each of these weapons is 3, 6, and 7 respectively. So what I've done to test this attachment is taken 3 guns from each of these 3 categories and tested them with and without the Fore grip attachment. As I said earlier, the results are not at all what I expected, and you guys are going to be very surprised as well. So the 3 light machine guns that I decided to test are the MK48, the QBB LSW, and the LSAT. Now here with the MK48, on the left I was not using Fore grip, and on the right I was using the Fore grip attachment. And as you can see, the recoil wasn't decreased at all. Now with the QBB LSW, I had to do this test multiple times because I just did not believe what I was seeing. At first I thought I was making an error, but this is completely real information. The Fore grip attachment actually increases the QBB's recoil by a huge amount. Now the last light machine gun test that I did was with the LSAT, as I said before, and Fore grip finally does its job for once. So for 1 of 3 light machine guns tested, Fore grip actually does what it's supposed to. Overall, Fore grip gets a big fat no for the light machine gun category. Let's see what it can do on assault rifles. The 3 rifles that I chose to test were the Type 25, the M27, and the fully automatic M8A1. As you can see here, the Fore grip did manage to reduce the recoil on the Type 25 a little bit. Now with the Fore grip on the M27, the already low recoil was successfully reduced more. The fully automatic M8A1 experienced a slight recoil decrease as well. So the Fore grip does at least work on assault rifles, unlike the light machine guns, but I still don't know if it's quite worth it. Although the recoil reduction is present, it's just not that significant, and there are so many great attachment options for assault rifles that I'm going to have to leave this one up to you. Now moving on to the category that probably matters most, let's talk about the submachine guns. I went ahead and tested the MP7, the MSMC, and the SKORPION Evo. So the MP7 is a gun that I've actually been using the Fore grip attachment on a fair amount in multiplayer, and I could not tell if it was doing anything, and as you can see by the test here, it really wasn't. I did this test a few times and got pretty much the same results every time. Now the MSMC is a gun that I tested 4 or 5 times as well, just to make sure that the results are accurate, because I see players using Fore grip on the MSMC all the time, and as it turns out, it's pretty much useless. The recoil patterns were nearly dead on with each other every single time that I tested it with and without Fore grip. Now lastly, I did my testing with the SKORPION, and as you can see here, the Fore grip just doesn't have much of an effect on submachine guns, sadly. I obviously urge you not to use this attachment with submachine guns, as I would rather have an attachment that does something than an attachment that does nothing. Personally, as I said in the beginning, I found all of these results to be absolutely shocking, and I expected going into this video for the Fore grip to reduce the recoil by a huge amount and for it to be a great option. Overall, it looks like assault rifles are the only weapon class that can benefit from using this attachment. So if you've been a consistent Fore grip user and I just showed you what it does, or should I say doesn't do, then a like rating and maybe a comment on this video would be hugely appreciated, because I might have just saved you an entire create a class point. So it kind of feels like a buzzkill to have an attachment that does nothing for 2 of the 3 weapon classes that it's available on, but I hope I gave you guys some useful information, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Also, feel free to request another attachment guide in the comment section below. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. On screen now are 2 of my previous videos. The one on the left is a guide for the perk flak jacket, and the one on the right is a score streak guide for the swarm. You can click Ice Rink 5 AM to head straight to my channel, and be sure to click that subscribe button if you'd like to see more content from me. See you guys.